One. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Emporium of Chaos that is Vampire, with all our players in the same room. Was in the same room. By Apollo.
I'm on stream. I don't see anything. I know it's me.
No, you're there.
Oh, there we go.
I
It's very
you.
late. Okay,
I can
there
see
we
you.
go.
Don't make me like.
Sorry, I was like, there's nothing else.
Paranoid.
Continue.
I am paranoid. Okay, there are so many things on my screen right now. I'm not used to having to keep track of 5 faces. I've been spoiled these past 2 or 3 weeks, so I'd have to look at one person and gauge their reaction. Now I've got to read 5 of you. Hello, welcome to a very special episode. Technically my birthday, but we'll ignore that. And we're all covered in blood, most of us, for reasons. It's summer. Be special. Be gay. Be crime.
What kind of reasoning?
Happy Pride, everyone!
Yeah.
Happy Pride.
Anyway, I am going to let everyone introduce themselves. And I'm going to start with the person who's been away the longest, which is Apollo at this point.
Don't fucking do this to me.
Oh, I am.
Hello. My name is Apollo. Welcome to my law firm. I only exclusively take cases pertaining to cosplaying, TTRPG performance, and voice acting. My premiums are Kinder Bueno. Tonight I will be representing the case of one Wally fucking something. Oh, well, it was Gromit. That's the surname we gave him.
That was it,
Yeah.
The case of one Wallace Gromit. And I'm not gonna say that you called me a slayer. It's that's about it. Happy birthday.
Thank you. That's my present.
I have fake blood on my tits just for you.
Thank you. I'll look at it later.
I like how Inez just went like that. Like, we know. We can see.
Speaking of
Inez.
Hello, everyone. My name is Inez. Should we do our thing? Okay.
What thing? What thing? I have the mute button.
No, absolutely don't.
You can't mute us.
No, you don't.
What? What the fuck is going on?
Happy birthday to you.
Here's the end scene button.
Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you.
I'm wearing eyeshadow and fake blood.
I'm not allowed near fire.
So we did a little thing. And how about you blow out your mic real quick so you can blow out your candle? I'll blow out your candle for you.
Okay, here we go. I apologize to anyone watching because this is going to hurt.
There you go.
I vanished from stream.
Yeah, you did vanish. That was weird. What? Okay,
well,
first of all, why? Who? How?
Well, because it's your birthday and we love you very much, and thank you so much for always running our games for us.
Yeah.
And you're appreciated and we love you. So that's
now, if you
fine.
do anything bad to us during this session,
if you do anything bad to me, never mind. You can do whatever you want.
wow, you got it one day.
Yeah. So that was a little thing. We love you very much.
Me too.
And then also, hi, my name's Inez. I use she/her pronouns, and I am your succubus girlfriend with your consent, who is also completely covered in blood. Like from head to toe, there is blood on my feet. I don't think you understand. So tonight I will be playing our dear sweet Valerian, who I've dressed up in this way for no apparent reason at all. Don't worry about that at all.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And I'm very excited for everyone to see what the fuck is going on and what the fuck is going down. Yeah, I'm just very excited. Oh my god. Tonight's the night!
Yeah!
I'm trying not to cry. Go on,
You
Anna.
can if you want
Anna,
to, but
no,
it's
I
fine.
know. It'll ruin the makeup, okay? It'll ruin the makeup.
That's spoken like a true diva. Exactly.
Just
Cry
took 2.5
upwards.
hours.
Cry upwards. What the
Yeah, go
fuck?
up. Anyway, take it away, Anna, before I start.
Hi, I'm Anna or Roddy, whichever one you prefer. I use the name pronouns and I'm definitely human, just not tonight, because tonight I'm playing Dominic, our favorite cative himbo. It's gonna be fun, I think. There's gonna be a lot of chaos, and he's probably not gonna react very well, or maybe he will, who knows. But yeah. You can find me later anywhere at the Cuter Planets. I'm on pretty much every social media. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central European Time, I'm playing D&D over at Pantsless Tables, and then on Saturday at 8 p.m. Central European Time, I'm playing Call of Cthulhu one-shot over at Lost Caravan. And that's it.
Fantastic. Blue, do it, please.
I
Take it away.
totally wasn't just about to eat some of that cake. Hi, I'm Blue, and this is a very good looking cake that I got. You can find me on the internet under Sanguis Blue, and I'm here to play Leto, and I'm covered in blood, but it's not Valerian's.
Yet.
Yes, exactly. Yet.
Mine is.
Ooh.
Hey, baby.
Oh.
What the fuck? Oh, go on, Magpie, please. Put me on a
Howdy,
mission.
I'm Magpie. I'm stressed. I didn't have a cake. I've got an iron brew float, which is an absolute.
That's on brand.
Finally a drunk in the group. My god. Thank you. Thank you so
Not
much.
alcoholic. What do I have to say? Oh, I have a thing. So as I was scrolling the interwebs today, I found a really cool as shit thing. So there is a maker over on X called Enthralled Yet. And they are making a set of Vampire the Masquerade mini pins, and they're cool as shit. And personally, my favorite one is just a ghoul with gold, because I love ghouls. You can find the Kickstarter for this over on Kickstarter. There is a link in chat. My words aren't working today. And I just wanted to give them a little yell because they're cool as hell. And also there is a like a mystery pin, which I think will get unlocked if they get certain like hits or certain amounts of money. And I think we should see them because I'm really curious and it looks really cool. And also there is a 0 Days Since Frenzy one, and I think one of us deserves that. I'm just saying.
This is just Altair walked in, half of the episode just goes to Valerian. Here you go, 0 days since friends.
Great Valerian's head, yes. There's also some really cool things on the shop just while I'm advertising, because there is a little pin that says putting the kind in kindred, and I want that. And I'm probably going to buy it. So, that is my plug done. You can't find me anywhere else. I'm playing Warhammer 40k tomorrow, but it's not streamed. It's with my home game, so...
Why tell us?
Why do people have home games?
So be jealous, I guess.
We haven't played it 3 weeks. I'm really excited.
Okay, right. That all being said and done, I also noticed my chat command changed.
I mean, oh no, did it?
There's a conspiracy going on in this show. I'm gonna roll the titles.
Who would ever
Who could possibly have done that?
We didn't do nothing.
Get loved.
I'm gonna roll the titles and go
loved,
get my
idiot.
tinfoil hat on.
Get loved,
Right.
motherfucker.
Let's get started.
like me.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Hedge just said a slur, but not the one.
And pointed.
Whatever one you're thinking,
is.
go in a
It's not
different
that
direction. Oh no,
Okay.
Chiz, it wouldn't be that one. No, that's too powerful. It's one of the ones that Hedge can't say.
So,
I'm gonna put all my water in my little goblet.
Ooh.
can anyone? No one can summarize what's happened in the past couple episodes because you've all done different episodes.
Being in different places.
So
Yeah.
This is gonna be easy
So who
because
knows?
TLDR and the history of TLDRs. I think it's only fair that I was the only person who's here for all episodes that I'm the one that does it.
By necessity, you kind of had to be there.
I have to, yes. I actually have a job to do for once. So, where did Wally get to? That's what I remember from my head. Where did we leave Wally? We left Wally. Look over
We left Wally with Wally going away to fucking go over all the stuff that they had recovered.
Yes. Which feels like 24 years ago because so much has happened since then. Okay, so moving on from there, the coterie found one of the hunters. The coterie decided to attack the hunters. The coterie killed a hunter, not without poor Ollie, however, getting killed in the process. Ollie died, covered in silver. It was really fun because no one knew that was coming except Magpie. But I'm a bitch. I brought him back to life because fuck you all. I have the power of life and death, and I decide who lives and dies.
Fuck.
But
Fine,
ultimately, yeah.
No one was saying you can't.
I ultimately.
You know what's not? What the hell happened there? Your camera just
It's
flipped.
fine. It's because Inez wants the boxes on the left of the camera. Because there you go. It really triggers her if they're not to the left. And, okay, I'm just gonna carry on.
I'm gonna actually go insane. Don't worry about it.
So, fucking, everyone went back to the Acropolis, sad, except for Leto, who, as per usual, didn't follow the party logic and was just like, okay, you go grieve, I have other stuff to do. Valerian concocted a plan. I still don't fully understand the plan, in all honesty. I don't know what the end game is, I just know the plan exists. And willingly surrendered control of London to Quinn, believing that this would be an absolutely brilliant idea with no consequences whatsoever. With the plan being to essentially use a little trick that Logos had set to slowly cause Quinn to go mad, and then Valerian would use that to step up and overthrow Quinn and deal with the Quinn problem once and for all, in true dramatic Valerian style. Ending with Valerian body horror popping his sockets so he could get out of chains, putting them back on again like they were Lego bricks, and breaking down a door. Meanwhile, that's just one episode. Meanwhile, Dom, Altair, Marcus, and co. had decided that London was no longer safe, and it decided to leave and took a small beach episode to Brighton. We had Dom and Altair have a really cute moment where they were like, "Oh no, it's okay. You haven't talked about your feelings in 5 years," and you know they had a moment. It was cute. Dom was so embarrassed that they literally disappeared. On top of that, it's fine. It's fine. Tristan, being outside of London, finally managed to actually get in touch with his powers a little bit and realize that, hey, being a Malkavian is fun once you drown out the screaming voices. And had the time of his life just blitzing around Brighton. The funny thing is that both Dominic and Altair actually don't know the full extent of what Tristan did while he was there, because he would just walk into shadows and pull a Leto and just disappear. They came back a little worried that Valerian might be in a little bit too deep, and then discovered that Ollie's body was missing from the grave that Altair had put them in.
Start burning, bitches.
And we discovered that Ollie had been resurrected, in a nutshell, through the wonderful power of warlock magic. They raced away to go steal him in the countdown by the hour play before the sun rises to grab Ollie and drive back to London. Dom had a bit of a temper tantrum, and Tristan calmed him down by making him apologize to the dumpster that he kicked. Because that is what Tristan's role is in life now, apparently, is just telling Dom to apologize when an objects get attacked.
It works.
I think that is his role in life. One other completely not relevant fact at all is the fact that Tristan had more of his visions again and drew a picture of what appeared to be a Salubri on a piece of paper that proceeded to make everyone who recognized the name Salubri go fucking apeshit. Which may or may not be true. But hey ho, everyone seems to believe it, so I love that all for you. Meanwhile, Leto decided that being a hunter sounded like a lot of fun, and so decided to continue the killing spree, deciding that actually Kit must die, which is now a name for my new Kickstarter game. Using an extremely elaborate set of mirrors and math, they used sunlight to burn Kit alive. And of course, the final peste de resistance was that they used the handheld mirror, the one that gives Valerian nightmares, that can compel anyone who looks at it to do whatever the owner wants. Then, not content with killing one person in an episode, Leto decided to literally brush off the ash off the jacket and go and hunt Dom's sire, who was very desperate, had been essentially backed into a corner by the Camarilla, being like, where's our money? But Leto managed to, use her charm to convince Adrian that she's all right. And he didn't put two and two together until he was in the old Acropolis. And it was too late. And he was, what's the word? Dismembered.
Excuse me, am I old Acropolis?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you? Actually,
Yeah.
you will be hearing from my lawyers.
So he Leto then proceeded to pick up the limbs like pickup sticks, just casually, and dump them in the back of Dom's old car, because that's where you put limbs, apparently. I did. Look, the last words we said in the episode was, Inez threw down the gauntlets, and I was like, okay then. And it was like, okay, if you can do that, I can do this. I am now worried that this will then turn into another escalation, and somebody else is going to be like, right, okay, so we said dismemberment, right?
Look at how we're dressed. Do you really think we're not about to start one-upping each other?
I have plans.
So heads up to everyone. The mature rating on Twitch is now staying on permanently. It's not just a one-off thing now, because apparently we're more grown up than I thought we were. So that's just a general heads up. We are going to go back to Valerian. We're going to skip time back about half hour. You have just kicked down this door. This poor rusty door that did nothing wrong in life. It was just a door. But you're hungry, and that door can get fucked.
Exactly.
You kicked this door down. And despite the noise of it. Quinn hasn't noticed. Quinn is too busy laughing manically, almost like a trademark fucking villain laugh. Like her eyes, I mean, I'm taking my glasses off because I'm fucking proud of the eyeshadow. The eyes are like full on black around now. She has not had a good sleep for over 80 odd hours at this point. It's been consistently disrupted rest. She has lost all sanity. Like if this was Cthulhu, it would be like sanity -10. Like it's all gone. You can see in the table there is a collection of blades from your armory, and she's just there, like on a hand on the table with a knife, just going between them while laughing. She hasn't properly noticed you.
I mean, to Valerian, it doesn't really matter if she notices him or not. He's been staring at her for, I think, about 5 minutes doing this. And he is like cloaked in shadow. And eventually, he will start walking over to her slowly, actually limping over to her slowly. Valerian is beaten and bruised, even though I have not put any bruises on myself because I thought the blood was enough. He has been fucked up. Like his whole face is bruised on the one side. He's covered in his own and her vitae. And last episode, or at least the episode I played in, he did get stabbed in the leg. Yeah. And so he is like stumbling over there. He's got a limp going on. And so he's just slowly but surely making his way over to her. And the look in his eyes is ravenous. He is so hungry. He is so hurt. And she is to blame.
You get closer, limping every step. Not even echo of your footsteps like registers to Quinn. Mostly because I think her laughing drowns most of it out.
Really? Wow.
By coincidence, she stops and turns around when you're about a meter or two away.
I think it's like a look up even. I think that if like where Valerian normally sits in his high back chair, you could see that room out of one peripheral. And so I think it's just a looking up, like, and to the left, and she sees whatever is going on. Like she sees a ripped shirt and absolutely just, I mean, the look in his eyes, I can't, his pupils are, I think, completely dilated. And maybe even have like a yellow tint to them. And he keeps going if she looks up.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What do you think? You think you could just get out of your cell and it'll change everything? Cute. And you see she picks up one of the blades and like tries to hold it, but it's like she's so out of it she can't even hold the blade properly. It's like she tries to hold it, kind of like what do they call it? A Kimbo style, but it's completely off. Like the angle's off. She can't get any leverage with it. But she's pointing at Valerian. She's doing her best.
I think Valerian will grab it by the blade and rip it out of her hand and toss it across the room. If he's close enough.
Okay, yeah. You can close as much as you like. Quinn's not doing anything. She's just completely lost it. And at this point, she's taken so much impairment that all of her strength checks at best are now -1 dice.
Awesome. I think at that point, when he is close enough, he will just simply snatch her by the neck, nails having grown, and so making imprints in the side, and he will toss her across the Acropolis up against one wall. I think, no, up against the blood bag machine.
Let me... Yeah. You do that, you grab, and you basically, almost like paper, fling her across this table straight into the blood bag machine, which almost explodes, almost on contact. The impact sending blood fucking everywhere. There's like multiple blood bags of the machine just explode. And you watch as she just laughs. It's like a fine mist of blood just like descends over her, turning her pretty much all red. She just laughs.
He is walking towards her slowly but surely. He's like he's almost like testing his fingers to see how they feel after having done all that to get free from his bonds. And she just hears him breathe so loudly. Like he is walking across and he's like, and then he gets close and he sees all the blood and he's like, this. And he grabs her by the back of her shirt or her dress and holds her up to his face. And he goes, this smell. Fuck you. And he tosses her towards the other end of the Acropolis. And he starts walking after her immediately. And he goes, you did this. You're to blame.
For your insanity. It's not my fault you can't keep it in. Who's worse? Me or you? You can't be dignified. Don't be stupid. You never could belong.
He walks over at a quicker pace now and he grabs her by the front of the dress and bashes her against the wall and he goes, you're the one insane. I am the one hungry. And he turns around and he throws her into the middle table.
Yeah,
wood splinters
lands, everywhere.
Flying everywhere.
You do see Quinn. Or maybe you don't see Quinn. Maybe with too much of a friend you notice it. My lovely friend Lito. If you're looking at a camera right now, you see Quinn look directly up to one of them and just wink.
Don't like that. And He looks back at her and he goes, while walking, stumbling slowly towards her, he goes, I don't care for your last words. You are an insane person. You thought you could get power from the Camarilla. You thought you had power here. You're an imbecile, an idiot.
Who's to say that I don't have power? You made him go away. That idiot. The one who embarrassed me. You convinced him in shame. Try it. I know what you want to do. I'll kill you.
He, the last couple steps are hurried as he is now in the middle of this table, probably wood splinters in his feet, so blood dragging behind his feet. This table is destroyed. How in the middle, normally in the middle, this table would have a big map with chess pieces and all that stuff. The chess pieces have gone flying. The map is destroyed, cut in half almost. And he grabs her by the hair and pulls her head back, and he goes, "You do not deserve a death that is honorable in any way, shape, or form. You deserve to die a painful death." And he bares his fangs and rips into her throat.
You sink your fangs into her throat. The hunger frenzy compelling you to start slaking that hunger. And it feels good. Oh, it feels nice to feed. You can't quite control yourself. You want her gone. And so you just keep feeding and feeding and feeding until her blood is all gone. And as you pull your fangs away, the body of Quinn Kalen dissolves into ash, piling at your feet. What I need you to do is roll your humanity and your blood potency.
How do I do that on these fucking sheets?
That I don't know. Let me figure it out.
Features blood. Oh, I can't. Oh, nope. That's all humanity on. That's okay.
Where is the button for I'm trying to diablerize?
Honestly.
So you want to diablerize.
And y'all gave me shit for it.
Yep.
I did, and that's why this is going to be dramatic. Don't worry. Is it just a route? No, it's not a route. Is it a No, it's not a frenzy.
What I did before, if you just need to roll a die, just roll a skill and take whatever, what it is. Not words. I don't know.
Yes. You just take what it is. Yeah.
One that has the flame.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you just need to roll a die, just pick a skill, roll one, like that has one dot in it, and just roll it and take whatever the result of that is.
You've got to beat a 2 anyway, whatever it is.
What is the combination of this roll?
So it's humanity and blood potency. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You can't even fucking roll blood
8.
potency in here.
8. Actually, no. You lose 1 humanity automatically anyway. You turn it off before you roll the Diablo roll. So you're 6 humanity versus.
What? Oh, rolling remorse. No, that's not what it is.
Hang on. Let me. That's fine. Okay. Do you know what? It's 2 successes. You're going to roll, what, 7 dice? The odds of you succeeding are ridiculously high anyway. Do you take a humanity
What is
off,
it?
though?
7 dice?
Yeah, it's 7.
Well, I can like roll a combination that's 7.
Okay.
I can do an intelligence persuasion check. Fuck it.
There you go. Do that. I'll take 1 humanity off. What are they doing that for? There we go. Because there is a cost to you committing Diablerie.
There it is. 4 successes.
So you immediately get 10 XP for yourself.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, she turns to ash. As you do that, you feel. Should the contest fail? It didn't. As you suck him in, well, her in, you for a moment feel Gerard's presence sort of come inside you. Don't misquote me. And it's a gentle, like, thank you. This feels better. Not perfect, but better. I don't have to worry about being who I'm not anymore. I can just quietly sit here. You did good. I probably wouldn't have trashed the place, but you did good. I'm gonna go sit in the corner and make myself comfortable. I'll try and keep Miss Shouty Pants quiet. Try not to think about me too much. You may end up getting my memories again. It's probably not good for you. But thank you, Valerian, for, I guess, honoring my death. And maybe one day my in limbo soul, now in your soul, might help you one day. Then you sort of just feel it fade away.
Yeah, he doesn't respond to any of that, but because of that, he looks at his hands and he sees the transformed fingernails and he feels his face and he feels the transformed ears and what have I done? And he picks up the ashes and rubs them in his palms and then rubs them on his shirt and and he starts running and he stumbles and he kicks over the high back chair and then he runs into one of the MC tunnels, wiping his tears of blood away with his sleeves until he's found a quiet corner to sob in.
Meanwhile, at the top of the Acropolis, everyone has assembled here. And it's a bit of a moment. Because, first of all, everyone arrives here before Leto. Leto is the last person to show up. Marcus is kind of like holding onto the two door handles, acting as kind of like gatekeeper. Doesn't want to let anyone in until everyone's here. Leto appears in typical Leto style. They look like they're vibing. They are hyper focused, hyper vibing, buzzing. I think was the word we used.
Covered in blood.
Covered in blood.
Yeah. I think Dom sees this as like, yeah, he's like, holy shit, what the fuck have you done?
I'm fine, thanks.
Real.
Right. Okay. Looks at Marcus. We're all here.
Let's go down then. Wits about you. And all that. Because, you know. Yes.
This is the Hedge.
Hi,
Hedge. How much time in universe has it been since
4
I
days.
was last here?
Oh,
4
since
days.
you left here 5 days.
5 days. Lovely. Has my hunger gone down at all?
Yeah. You can set. You put your hunger right down to 1.
All right. Lovely.
You can
I don't know if this is
easily
gonna.
feed.
This might be consequential for later. I'm just gonna send a real quick message.
Yeah. No. You can lower your hunger down to 1. Who's going
I sent
to
you a real
walk
quick
down?
message. That's for you, Pookie.
I'm gonna
I-
walk down.
Okay. Well done, Dom. That's so condescending. I'm so sorry. Well done, Dom. You've learnt stairs. You walk down first, Dom.
I walk really fast, like you know, like when you like almost jog down the stairs.
You do that. You see the trashed Acropolis first. Not many of the lights are on. Most are broke. And the ones that are on are flickering or on a very dim mode at the moment.
Right.
The table's trashed. Most of the chairs are trashed. Most of the furniture is in some level of damage, either completely ruined, like the chest of drawers in the one corner, or the artwork is gone. There's a lot of blood. The blood bag machine has caved in. There's just pooling blood there. There is what looks like bloodied footprints moving away from the table that seem to go deeper into the Acropolis, and around that is what looks like a fine mist of ash. Not like a perfect pile, but something that's been like dispersed, lingering in the air slightly.
I think the moment Dom comes down and sees all this chaos, just stunned for a second, just sort of wide-eyed stares around, like taking it in, will then immediately assume danger, so we'll reach into his boot and then we'll pull out like a knife that they usually have on them, call up to the others, because you know doesn't seem to be movement here, just shouts up like, careful, but doesn't elaborate, and then goes to walk first towards the table to look at the pile of ash, but I'm assuming Dom has seen stuff like that before. Maybe even been a cause of that. Not in that way, the way Valerian did it, but and then looks at the footsteps. And I think when he looks at the ash, I think for a moment his heart sinks a little as they worry that that might be Valerian, and they really hope that that's not true. And will then turn on their heightened senses, because the tunnel is dark. Obviously they cannot see very well, and we'll start following the footsteps, and we'll just shout like, "Valerian!"
So you do that. Everyone else comes down. See, Marcus tries to turn the lights up a bit, so there's a bit more light to see, but isn't having much luck.
I think I'll help Marcus.
Yeah, so there's a lot of electrical damage here. A lot of wires have been cut, as if someone was trying to deliberately put the place in darkness. After about 2 or 3 minutes, you're just about able to reboot a few things, and the tunnel's emergency lighting comes on. So it's not much brighter, but you've now got consistent lights. At least in the main Acropolis, the tunnels are still dark. They're on a separate circuit. You see sort of Marcus puts part of the board down. I didn't think I shouldn't have.
You know what happened to you?
To help. No,
Okay.
I agreed to look after Tristan and Dom. I should have stayed. I should have been the loyal servant and told Valerian that I wasn't going under any circumstances.
Wally will put down just kind of a little, a few folders that they're carrying. 1 second.
Right. So that's going on. Lita, Altair, you, I assume, come down with everyone else towards the edge of the group.
Yeah. I think Altair will probably fall in step with Leto and just quietly say, "Is that your blood or somebody else's?"
Oh, I feel fine, so I'm assuming it's someone else's.
Then good job. He'll sort of look her up and down just to check.
She looks fine.
Are we playing doctor?
No, I'm just checking you're not going to bleed out.
Oh. No.
I suspect somebody else has then. Wonderful.
Not yet.
I shall ask about that later. And he'll just keep walking deeper in.
Is anyone going to actively follow Dom?
I'm not actively following, but I am doing. This wasn't my main thing, but I want to do crime scene investigation. I want to kind of comb this place and be right, what are they? Because I'm immediately thinking, break-in. So I'm gonna start looking around, seeing if everything's in its right place. Well, obviously not, but signs of a struggle, signs of things that are lost.
Yeah, give me intelligence investigation.
Yo. Investigation. Lovely.
Blood is getting sticky.
I feel it. I feel that.
Mistakes were made.
Choices were made, my friend. All right, give me 2 seconds.
Right. If I put more blood on, will it make the other blood feel less sticky?
No, it won't.
I can tell you from experience, no, it won't.
Fine. 7 successes, messy critical. I'm back, bitch.
So your eyes kind of slit slightly as kind of that beast comes to the front again a little bit, and you start looking around. In your head, you start reconstructing what you think has happened. If Leto could see it, Leto would be extremely proud of you. As you start, like, in your head, reconstructing the events that have gone on here, there is a struggle. You can see, you can't see who it's between. There's no obvious evidence. The only evidence that it's over is there's a pile of vampiric ash. Beyond that, what looks very strange about this place is that most of the stuff broken wasn't as a result of the conflict. The big ticket items, the vending machine, the table, the big high back chair, they were damaged in some kind of scuffle. But other bits of, like, furniture? Nah. They were broken with blunt objects.
Two different crimes.
Yeah. They were also done later than the current scuffle. On 7 successes, these were done a couple days ago compared to this kerfuffle, which has just happened very recently. Like wood, like the broken table is a big dead giveaway. Wood, when exposed to oxygen, starts to change ever so slightly. So the fact that the wood looks basically pale white almost suggests it hasn't been exposed to oxygen for very long at all. While if you look at the furniture, some of it is started to brown or go light brown ever so slightly, suggesting that it's started to oxidize. So whatever's happened very, very recently.
Understandable. Alright. Just helping put things away as I'm noticing all this and just...
The archive room's a mess.
Oh god, I love that for me, as I was just gonna go there to put stuff back. God,
yeah, oh god, that's right. Anyway. You're there holding the folders, like, I'll just put these back. And,
yeah.
Like, there's nothing to put them back in. All of the shelves have been wrecked. All of the boxes have been opened and flipped. All the papers out of all the folders. It's not.
Just kind of look at a reflect. Just kind of look at. Just go. Another job.
Like
job security, I guess.
You just thought, like, you just started to learn how Leto filed things in here. Like, you thought you got somewhere with it. It's like, oh, I think I know where these go back now. And just like, it's now utter chaos. Even with that level of like investigative success, you can't be 100% sure this isn't Leto's filing system, and that this is just another way of her filing various files in a way that is just like, yeah, you will never work this out on it. Like,
I just kind of look at this. Either this is a mess or Leto is a psychopath.
Surprisingly, both things can exist simultaneously. They're not mutually.
And that's the fear. That's the fear that that this is a mess because Leto is a psychopath.
You go looking at all these files for a moment, realizing that shit, this ain't good. You see that all of the files that referenced Valerian by name have had their names scratched out in pen, hastily, and every single one has been replaced with the word scum. Over and over and over. And this isn't just one page. This is 30, 40, 50 pages of just someone going through and like scribbling up the word Valerian and writing scum. in very disjointed handwriting. It doesn't match any handwriting you've seen of any coterie member. Not that you've seen everyone write. I think getting Leto's handwriting is pretty difficult.
Perfect.
I don't think Leto is the sign for package kind of person. Everything's done by disposable means. You look at that and have that revelation. Realizing that, hey, you can stay here a bit longer now, you got another job to do, and there's nothing going on in your life, maybe work is what you need right now. This is a good distraction. We talk of sins, we talk of... we've put the coterie under a microscope, but you've managed to avoid detection. Probably better that way, but actions have consequences, and I have noticed. Anyway, while you ponder that,
who's in here with me again?
If you're in the archive room, just yourself, I believe. No one else has entered the archive.
Right, okay. While I'm just kind of like sorting. I want to see if there are any records for, obviously, Valerian kind of blood bags, but I want to see if there are any records of known locations that kindred around London will drop bodies discreetly.
So...
Like, if you need to dispose of a body, what's the deal
Where
there?
do you dispose of it?
Yeah.
So there are a few places one can do that. The Thames is very popular.
Beautiful.
Quite a few kindred have just been tossed over the Thames.
It's for Donald Monster.
Valerian has a few contacts that can help make bodies disappear in the NHS, just, go into the system and never come out the other end. Kind of a fitting way, actually, considering. Maybe that is the best way to honour them. But you've got enough details here that you now know who to contact.
Awesome. Thank you, Pookie.
Yeah, so you...
Sorry, what does that mean? What the fuck did you do?
Oh, since when is it illegal to ask questions? Your Honor.
It's just like that fucking Microsoft paperclip just being like, so I heard you need to hide a body. And then,
yes,
and then
Clippy. Thank you.
There's like Leto has a built-in radar that hears the word hide a body and it just like hones in on it.
Do I need
Anyway.
to, because I already have?
I mean, you
Is
know
it
a
about to
hitman.
happen and I'm planning ahead? Who's to know?
Look, I love
Is
you
it
all.
even for me? Who's to say?
I mean, it's where Wally wants to go when he dies.
I'm just checking where I'm gonna fucking show up.
Okay, so Dom, you're in the tunnels. You're looking around. It's very dark.
Yeah, I'm more listening for it, so I can't see a little bit the hidden sensor more for sound. I'm trying to listen for Valerian, or if it's Quinn. The thing, I think Dom's walking around like on high alert, like sort of like trying to not actually stealthing, but like trying to walk, like trying to be having a knife, just sort of ready to go if needed.
You can't tell who it is. Not at this distance. You can hear the faint echoes of a sob. But
Right.
being this far out, you can't tell, no? Have you
Not
stopped
anymore.
crying? Not anymore.
You stopped.
Yes.
The moment Dom called for you, I reckon you might have.
Stopped.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
in which
Okay.
case, then,
Dom's
there's
gonna keep
no
calling
sound.
for you. Yeah, Dom's gonna keep calling for you.
The problem with these
As-
tunnels is they break off. and with very little to no light, it can be very difficult to see where you're going. Especially because
Well,
there's
I
still
think
light
at some
in here.
point, Dom just pulls out his phone and turns on his flashlight. Honestly, I think at some point I think he just sort of like walks around and he's sort of like, "The fuck am I doing?" And just like pulls out
Pulls out
his
his
phone.
torch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is anyone else going to join Dom in the tunnels? Is everyone else sort of like loitering around the front?
I think Altair might follow behind Dom.
Yeah, I think I'll definitely be on the lookout and still trying to find, because we're not convinced who's won this. So I think Lito's just going to be like, let's go find out who has won, and if we need to kill someone.
All while saying that, all while skipping down the tunnel.
Holding hands with Altair. Just being like, who do you think won?
He's playing along slightly, and by that he's just walking faster.
Altair's just scared to say no.
Yeah, you've got this big scary hitman in massive new rock boots, and he's just like, nah.
Valerian, you can hear them before you see them. They are... Well, you can hear both Dom and Leto. Dom sounds concerned. Leto sounds like she's on a holiday camp and having the time of her life. They seem to be getting closer. You can't see anyone yet. You can't see Dom's flashlight. But they are closing in.
I think that's when Dom hears the faint scuffle of footsteps through sand and rubble as Valerian moves to a different position.
I think hearing that, Dom just shouts like, "Stop!" and will continue to slowly walk forward.
You did not hear the footsteps stop, by the way.
Did not hear. So it's okay. We'll walk faster towards the sound. Just calling Valerian. Is that you?
Should I narrate where they are?
Yeah. You look. You have this scene planned out in your head, Inez. Run with it.
I do.
Go.
I do. I'm sorry. I'm taking over. You see, as you've gone down this tunnel, taken the right path, you have arrived at Valerian's shooting range. You are only able to see this because you have your torch on, because all the other lights that were in here have been smashed. You shine your torch towards the table. All the guns are still there and all the ammunition is still there. And you shine towards the target dummies. And you see the three of them. You maybe get startled a little bit because of maybe you think, oh, one of them is... No, it's not. In the corner, there is a big pile of stones and rubble and things that were supposed to be cleaned up by construction workers, but because this tunnel is shut down, who cares anyways? As you shine your torch towards that, on top of it is Valerian, shirt ripped, showing bruises, showing a mouth dripping with blood. And you shine on him with this light, and he kind of coils back. And he just goes, you're a fool to be back here. Stay back.
I think seeing that you sort of are bothered by a light, then we'll turn the light off and put the phone away, and we'll put the knife down to the side. Now knowing who sort of won the fight, and we'll go. Of course, I come back, and we'll not stay back. We'll take a step forward.
Stay back. Don't come closer.
Valerian, it's fine.
No, it's not. You imbecile.
We'll step closer. And you're hurt.
You hear him. Stay back. You are in danger. Don't come near me.
You don't scare me, Valerian. I never have. And we'll once again close the distance. It's okay.
No,
It's fine.
it's not.
No, it's fine. I know
No,
what I know.
it's not.
No, I get it. I know what I've seen the shit. It's okay.
I'm a monster.
Mm-mm.
Get away from me.
He
You're
will.
all fools for returning. Her invitation was stupid.
We returned because we care, Valerian.
You're insane.
Maybe I am. It's okay. Until so it'll like sort of is like even if Valerian's like a little higher, we'll come close and try and take the sort of bloodied hands, hold them like firmly at the wrist. So mostly because he's worried that Valerian might do something either to hurt him or hurt himself. But he will take the risk.
As you take his wrist, he'll like fight back, and he's like, "Stop!
It's okay.
Stop it! Stop!
It's
I'll
okay.
kill you!
You won't.
I'll kill you like I did her."
You won't. He didn't mean to. He didn't mean to. It doesn't. Only monsters don't regret their actions. You're not a monster if you regret what you did.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there.
I told you to leave.
Well, you can't get rid of me that easily. It's okay. And he will try and very slowly try and pull him into a hug.
He'll allow that, and he'll fall onto your shoulder, and only at that moment you feel how weak he is. He has fought too hard, and he's spent. He is truly spent, and he cries into your shoulder.
He just holds him. He doesn't say it or anything. He just holds him for as long as needed.
Why? Why?
What?
Why did you come back? I'm pathetic.
You're not. And, well, you promised we would see each other again.
This is not how I wanted it to go.
You know.
This is not what I had planned.
I know.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You didn't mean to. You did what you had to, what you thought was right, and sometimes things just don't go according to plan. It's okay.
I think
We'll figure it out.
I think at this point, Leto and Altair like catch up. Like figured out where Dom went. You can walk in seeing Dom and Valerian having a sobbing hug.
Well, I guess the only lighting in the room was the phone, and I'm assuming that's on the floor somewhere. So I imagine it's a really weird lighting.
It's a really weird angle. Yeah, it's like
so you can kind of guess what's going on in the room, but you can't like see it directly. It's not like well lit.
But you both heard all of that. Like that was very loud, and I think even if Wally was paying attention, he would have even heard that.
I mean, how close is the?
It's not very. Oh,
it's not too far.
The echoes probably as well to the time.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's probably it. That's because
crying, baby girl.
I mean, to be fair,
I mean,
it's
he's
not
crying
necessarily
very
it's-
loudly.
Yeah. It's
Oh
more
yeah,
so
I'm
that it's a
hearing.
U- Yeah, it's a U shape. So in walking distance, it's a fair bit, but actually the gun range and the archive room are relatively close on the map. It's just you have to go
Awesome,
out
yeah.
into the tunnels and then turn around.
Once I heard like the first couple sobs, first one I was like, ah, standard. By the third one, I'm like, oh wait, no. But yeah, I'm walking as well.
And he, of course, Valerian hears footsteps coming closer, and for a second you feel Valerian tense up.
Yeah,
and he
Dom.
goes-
Let's go.
He goes, who have you brought?
It's us.
Yeah, I think Dom like here's Altair, but we'll let go of Valerian. We'll turn around. Is Leto visible? Dom will make eye contact with Leto and sort of try and read her reaction to this, because obviously Leto
As
has a
holding
thing.
on.
And Leto or Dom will sort of stand in front of Valerian almost like protectively.
I think the only hint of anything you get outside of mania is maybe a slight disappointment. As she kind of is like, oh, no more fighting. Okay.
That's really funny.
Yeah, she's like, she's in the room and she's like, oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess if Altair still has a death grip on her hand, she doesn't go any further
It's
forward.
not a death grip, it's more of a please don't do anything you shouldn't do grip.
She'll maintain it. She won't go any further forward. But I think she will notice Dom making eye contact with her, and she'll maintain eye contact back, but then say, so what was the plan then, if this didn't go to it?
Perhaps a discussion for another time.
No, it's not. And Valerian stands up and walks down the rubble. Not very steadily, by the way. He will grab onto Dom's shoulder.
Yeah, Dom will try and help him get down.
And he just goes, the plan was to just finish her off. Just kill her. Get one of the fucking swords or guns or whatever the fuck I have in that bloody arsenal. The plan was not to eat her.
Oh.
Wally stumbles into the room just as you say that one line. What the fuck did you do?
I've diablerized Quinn Caitlin and whatever the fuck was in her. You know how she got diablerized, or how she diablerized someone before? She lost. Someone else was inside of her.
Lito's looking around at the other people in the room, like, wait, did anyone know that Quinn had diablerized someone? And she's like looking at people like,
Sarah has no idea who
I
that
think
is.
we didn't know. I think Valerian didn't share that information.
Okay, cool. So she's like scanning the room and is like, no, cool, okay. And then looks back at Valerian, just like, well, all of this is news. Quinn ate who exactly?
My former coterie member, Gerard. A tiny vampire, nothing special. She just wanted to do it.
Well,
To
nothing.
fuck me over, I guess.
Nothing special, but you said that Gerard won.
Yes. That is pretty special, I guess. I don't know how, and I don't know in what way.
In the pause, Altair is going to take out a handkerchief, sort of one that he would have folded kind of in the breast pocket of his shirt, jacket, and just kind of take it out and kind of hand it over, not say anything, but just offer it out to Valerian.
Valerian actually looks kind of melancholic at that, and he takes it very carefully. Like his hand is shaking, and he takes it and he starts wiping the blood off.
Perhaps before we continue this interrogation, we settle you down.
No.
Yes.
No, because what's the fucking point?
Well, the point is a small account of kindness.
There's no kindness. Look at us. What's the point of us having rules if we're not even going to follow them?
That we put our foot down when it comes to whatever it is that's being planned. I understand there is anger, I understand there are heightened emotions at the moment, but that is no point to fall into complete anarchy.
No, not anarchy, but No, because I don't get it. I just don't fucking get it. This is supposed to be the place of structure. Anarchy is out there. In here, it's structure. There are rules. There are agreements. We don't tell anybody about our existence. We stick to the shadows. We don't kill each other. I understand that Valerian's important to the city, but we're just gonna not even talk about consequences? Like, what are we doing here?
We talk about it when everyone is more clear-headed. We're only going to get a jester's summons at the moment. Little more. I understand the need for correct handling. Now is not the time.
Well, you say that. However, if we consider this from the perspective of current situations and the next situations that are going to come from it, if we deem in the future that this was a terrible, awful, really bad decision by Valerian, and that they should be treated appropriately for it, if we wait until he gets his legs under him, then it's going to be a lot harder to do. So actually, the questioning now is in our favor as a coterie.
You say that as though I'm part of the coterie.
Are you not?
My pack was with Oliver.
Oliver's dead.
Small change of situation here.
You're not a werewolf.
I have friends, and I bear loyalty to them. Valerian is not my friend, but I understand that there is a small amount of decency that must be remained.
But you used the word pack.
Oliver was a wolf, yes. And they have argued less. They have sunk their teeth into others less. I find myself more at home with them than yourselves.
Oh. So you don't want to be part of the coterie because of what Valerian's done?
No. I won't do because, quite frankly, I don't know any of you.
But I thought we were friends.
My friendship takes a lot longer to win.
Valerian,
Yes.
there's clarity in moments after big events. You've diabolized someone. What happens next?
What happens next is a lifetime of shame. What happens next is I reflect on why, in what aspects, and what I can do. Her diablerie was not for power. Her diablerie was in true and unbridled hunger. I apologize. And you have every right to question me.
Your consequences, thoughts, and prayers. What's the point of structure if there are no consequences? What happens to someone who breaks the masquerade? Do they get thoughts and prayers too? Or
Empathy. We're all trying to hold on to our humanity. Empathy is part of that. Someone fucks up, make sure you put them straight, and you help them make it right. If they can make it right, you make sure they don't do it again.
our humanity was lost the day Cain caused the first murder? I'm
That
going to
is
the
not
archives.
true.
So I know how it feels, Wally. I do. But you have to hold on to some belief that there's some humanity left in you. In all of us. If you don't, then we might as well just be monsters.
You don't know shit. You don't know my life.
No, I don't.
You don't know dedicating your life to try to help people, only to know that you're hurting people. People that aren't even really people, or even consider people by the people that's all of history. It's just a cycle of people fucking misunderstanding what people even mean. And then hiding because the people that you are now a part of will kill you if they knew where you came from. And then finding people who will offer you structure and stability, and then they break their own fucking rules. So what's the point? Where do I go? What am I fucking supposed to do?
You adapt. Time changes. We'll outlive most people. We adapt.
So
the rules get broken. We'll try and fix it. Try and adapt.
So the adaptation is I can break the rules so long as I feel really bad about it. Okay, then I feel really bad about it and I've broken a few rules. And I'm gonna leave now. The archive is in a fucking state of disarray. Lido, I don't know if that's just how it is, but
Oh, no,
I'm going to be mad if I'm here.
That is why to leave.
Now I'm gonna head back to the archives. I'm gonna keep digging through stuff.
I do. As soon as you turn your back, I think Valerian apologizes again to you. I am sorry, truly, Wally.
I wanted to trust you, and I walk away.
I look to Leto. You're questioning. I'm waiting.
Oh. Is this like an interview?
Well, you said that questioning now would be in the favor of the coterie, so please, go ahead.
Oh, yes. But I don't need to ask any questions. I already know the answers.
Of course you do.
Well, here's the thing, and this is for your benefit as well, you two. The way that coteries work, it's like one big family. But not like, blood relatives. It's like a found family, right? And this is a found family. You choose whether you want to stay or go. But it only really works if you're all driving towards vaguely the same thing. And people have disagreements. People have different ways that they go about doing these things. But ultimately, we're all lost at sea and we're all trying to survive. Now, what we've just had here is a big event, big storm happened while we're at sea. And whilst we have just had these little conversations talking about how we feel, even if we're not revealing it directly, the way we talk to each other reveals a lot. And as these conversations have happened in the last minute or so, it's revealed a lot about people's intentions and how they want to go forward on this and whether they want to stay together. So we have Dom. Dom's clearly sticking around.
I'm not going anywhere.
Dom is in favor of Valerian, no matter what they've done. We have Altair, who deems himself not quite accepted yet, and not quite accepting yet. Still hedging his bets because his pack mate is no longer here, and so not as safe as he once was. A little worried about us, but also his part in all of this and where he wants to go next.
I think valid.
And... Oh yeah, no, everything's fine. I'm not judging you for it. I'm just stating it. We have Wally. Now, Wally is upset. Wally doesn't really know what's going on. That's fine. Wally didn't really know what was going on anyway. But Wally had an idea of what he thought were the structure and rules that he could maybe start building on. And that's gone in a blink of an eye. And so he doesn't know what or who, doesn't know what or who to trust or where to go, and will rely on their brain. But they're also relying on the small tidbit that they do have, which is knowing us picking them up, and that's why they haven't left yet. And they're still in the building. And then on top of that, of course, we have Valerian, who is very morose, very upset, had a really hard couple of days, really been tested here. Although I do feel a little bit like they were testing themselves and have discovered that maybe they don't step up in the way that they were hoping they would. But definitely in a position that they think they can build upon, as long as they have the people around them still supporting them. I think that sums things up, doesn't it?
You've forgotten someone.
Oh, have I?
You.
Oh. Yeah. Me. Little old me. I've been quite busy. But I
I
have
can
been
see
keeping
that.
I've been keeping tabs though. Hence how I know you've had such an eventful time.
I see. He knows immediately what you're talking about.
But what are my thoughts? Gosh, so many. I think that you were testing yourself. You had a certain gameplay that you thought was going to play out. You were relying only on yourself, despite the fact that you have an entire coterie and all of London at your disposal, but decided to do this mano a mano for some reason, which is probably the reason for your eventual downfall if you don't learn from this lesson. I think that you are genuinely remorseful for what has happened. I think that by testing yourself and putting yourself in this position, that unfortunately you've ended up in frenzy. And injured animals backed into corners do rash things to survive. If we add a little dollop of the emotional trauma that comes with finding out that your last coterie is inside the person who has been torturing you for days, months, years, and that might tip the balance somewhat. Now, don't get me wrong. You know as well as I do that I fucking hate what you've just done.
Mm-hmm. And I hate myself.
But I think we can potentially move on from this. Just be very careful, Valerian.
Yes. Yes, I understand.
Let's get out of here.
Altair.
Oh.
This room.
I have some news for you, Dom, but if you want to do stuff with Valerian, tidy him up a bit, I can come back to it.
Sure.
Okay, bye. I'm just going to head to the archives.
Okay.
Altair for a minute looks as though he's going to follow, and then kind of stands back, and then looks like he's going to follow, and then just sort of stands.
You get a text, Altair,
Shit. Okay.
from Ollie.
Okay.
And it just says, the guy you've left here is gone.
Tristan, isn't it? That's Rex.
And you sort of see your phone buzz as Ollie's trying to ring you.
Altair will just a moment, and he'll take himself further into the kind of hoop. Will answer on kind of face chat.
You see a very sweaty-looking Ollie answer the phone. We were attacked.
Shit.
I I couldn't really do much. They wanted Tristan. I kept getting in the way, but they kept throwing me out of the way. You fucking vampire fuckers are annoyingly strong when you want to be.
What did they look like? And he's just fucking running it. He's not being quiet. He is not trying to hide it. He's
female,
running.
long black hair, very weird skin. I did get them with the frying pan that Marcus left behind. Straight in that weird eye of theirs.
Shit. 3?
Yeah, in the middle.
Shit. He's just gonna shout back to the two. We've had a salute sighting, and then run archive room, quickly sort of swings his head round, again the same thing, and just straight in the hearse. We'll anticipate that they can all fit in Dom's car, because fuck that. And he's gonna, like, you just hear a V8 scream, and off down the road.
I think Dom sort of looks like, kind of a fucking moment of... but we'll turn to Valerian. It's like, what do you want me to do? Because I don't think Dom picked up on the fact that Tristan's gone. So he doesn't know that. Yeah. What do you want me to do? Let's get you cleaned up first.
Oh no, we have to go. I'll clean up on the way.
Valerian, you're hurt.
Doesn't fucking matter.
It does to me.
Well, that is very sweet and kind of you. However, things that matter have gone out the window.
Right.
At this point, we just have to go.
Alright, fine. Just grab some towels. Don't get blood in my seats, please.
Of course I won't. And on his way out, Valerian will also take some blood bags so he can heal up on the way.
Awesome. Is Leto and Wally going to join the frantic fray, chasing Altair, or are they going to stay behind?
I will go, but not before I get some stuff from the archives.
Got it.
I think Leto, when Altair just comes in and screams that there's a salute sighting and then runs away again, Leto's just gonna look across at Wally and just be like, do you drive?
Sheepishly checks character sheet.
Everyone.
But yeah, I have one dot. He's not well. I live in London.
Yeah, see, that's my problem too.
Mm.
But I do have a vehicle if you want to do something else.
Yeah, I could
first.
drive. Yeah, I just need to. You see that Wally is. You know where everything is here. Wally is looking where they think any like records or accounts of anything relating to like court cases or punishments are kept.
Okay.
Like I want to know if anybody has ever been brought to like vampiric court for breaching the masquerade, diabolizing someone, all that type of stuff, or is that a camera thing? Or like, I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to get the vibe.
I think she'd like look at where you're looking and then like look at the mess on the floor and just be like, is there anything in particular you wanted?
First off, only a quarter of this is my mess.
Right.
Sorry, Ines.
That is nasty.
I'm so sorry.
That is nasty.
You're welcome.
It's like a wig peel after like a long convention day where you're like, oh.
Oh,
It's
that's beautiful.
cleaning up.
You know, during this whole thing, I was like, well, I'm going to have a nasty time cleaning up, but at least Inez will too. Fuck you.
Actually, I'm better.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Anyway, my pillows are going to be red tonight.
Have fun.
Yeah, I just say, is there a court system in London for this? Like for us? Are there
For
any?
Kindred.
Yeah, do we have any sort of like judiciary system? Anything? Or has it always just kind of been whoever's in charge gets to rule?
Yeah, the kind of the legal mumbo jumbo nonsense is more of a Camarilla thing.
Consequences.
Well,
Okay.
see, you can definitely still have consequences in the way that we do things, but it's less formal, less paperwork.
Okay.
It's all about group leaders and stuff. Think gangs.
London has a higher population than many countries, and we just kind of let it run like this. I'll figure out how I feel about this another time. Are you okay? What's up?
Yeah, no, I was just checking in, making sure you're okay. I think that's the first time you've really put your foot down.
I need things to make sense, and that didn't.
Okay. You're still new to this.
Well, how long do you have to be doing this for you to be new, and how long does it have to be like your full-time thing? This is my first year being with people, with other kindred, but
So if you're
I was a kindred for 5 years before that, and I researched kindred for half a decade before that.
there's researching and then there's living it.
Yeah.
And also, if you've only been with others for a year, then you've only had a year to kind of come to terms with what you think the rules are.
Well, I thought there were rules.
Well, did you only research Camarilla?
Not really, but that was 60% probably, rough estimates. At least when there's an organization, they leave more of a paper trail. But at least there was something to research.
Of course. I think that it will take a little more time for you to work out how the social rules work and for you to get comfortable. I also think that you can rely on the previous you to do so. You're not a separate entity. Still you. And she's gonna rifle in her pocket and pull out your cup and offer it out to you.
I'll take it. Say, previous me wouldn't. No, I can't. Let's just go.
Oh, I might need a bite to eat on the way, though.
Pardon, can you repeat that? The loudest fucking call just came through my PC. And literally, you said your last line, and a fucking drum line happened, and I was like, "Head, what the fuck?"
I said I might need to grab a bite to eat, though.
Yeah, I'm full. I don't think I could eat for a bit. Yeah, we'll Wait, do blood bags work for you too? Like, I don't know how these things go.
No, they're nasty.
Yeah, they're not the best. All right, we'll figure it out. We can just be late.
Yeah.
I think. Dom's always been really nice. I don't fuck with blind loyalty though.
Good.
So I gotta calm down before, because I know that I don't know how to fight, and they do. Evidently. I don't know if I can make jokes about this so early. Anyway.
I mean, you can certainly try.
I think that's me done for the night. Let's go get you some food. We can trail back.
Everyone leaves the Acropolis, leaving Marcus standing there with the
Fuck you,
broom.
Marcus.
Aww.
He's done it
Bring
once.
him with us.
He's done it once. Look, he's got his home
Our
back.
emotional support, Marcus.
Look, he's got his home back.
Keep him safe.
That's his job to
Yeah,
do.
this is him in his natural habitat. It's fine.
Yeah, you know,
He has a broom. He's happy. He has a task.
Yeah.
the
Aw.
Crocs can finally go back in.
Uh-huh.
Can I say that
Mhm.
on the way out or on the way in, Altair would have picked up one of the chess pieces and stuck it in his pocket?
Yeah. Do you
Cool.
want a chess piece?
I want a chess piece.
You
A
pick
specific-
up.
I want a
Hey, what the
specific-
hell?
I want a specific chess piece.
Go on then. What chess piece do you want?
That's an important fact for later.
Okay.
I'm gonna flick a pawn at someone and be like,
Ah.
Also, Dom would have like wanted to go cold Altair because Altair didn't give any directions. So she just let's just something reciting and just left. So we're just like be like, hey, where
He
are
was
you going?
panicking. You're brave to assume that the hearse has Bluetooth.
You have your phone. You can pick up. My God.
"Oh,
He
who on
drives
Ox?"
safely.
The
Now he
corpse is on
deadass has,
Ox.
you know, like one of them things where you have to like plug it into the top of your car, like
Aye, aye,
underneath
aye.
the trim. Yeah, he'll answer. You can hear the sound of tires screeching round a corner.
Great. Yeah. She's gonna be like, where are we going?
Precisely where you found me the first time. Oliver's apartment.
Okay. I just hanged up. I just yeah. Was in the out for that one.
We are de-blooding.
Well. The other side of London, in a small little warehouse, filled with lights and broken whiteboards, stands Tristan, looking around with his new friend. I need your help, little young man. I know you have power. Look into the past. Who did this? I came here to find someone. He closes his eyes, focuses, and in action replay style watches the past few nights play as he sees Leto kill Kit. Tristan tries to resist telling anything and is completely overpowered when this Salubi pulls out a mirror and says, "Tell me what you know."
Ah, you dick.
Fuck, there's another one.
I can feel it. I want my artifact back. And that is where we are going to leave the session.
Leto, what did you do?
We're all gonna die.
Oops.
What the fuck do you mean, oops, bitch? What do you mean, oops?
Oopsie doopsie, bro. Oopsie doopsie.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wally.
care
We
about
just
no
went
oopsie or
for
no
a
doopsie.
wander.
Oh.
I'm taking Wally for a wander. We're about to be fucking killed, bro.
It's fine.
Yeah. Next episode, you're gonna be driving, and then all of a sudden, something's gonna land on the bonnet and just stop the car from moving.
No.
Let's go. How good's you driving? It's Tokyo Drift this. Let's go.
I have me and my one dot in driving. Put us in
Let's
Fast
go!
and Furious.
Oh,
No, you'll put him in the ICU, bitch. That's what you're gonna do.
No, I have perfect confidence in my die.
No.
I want to thank all of you so much. It's been a real special birthday, and a real special episode. Everyone played their part perfectly. Some of you have unsuspectingly walked exactly where I needed you to be. Thank you, Wally.
Bro, stop saying that.
Thank you for adopting the... I took a gamble that I thought that Wally would take the rules lawyer approach to Diablerie,
Nice.
and was
Nice.
betting
Which
on
was
it.
very good.
Hey. When I came in and I said I work with
Look.
blood, y'all said not Diablerie, right? And I said no.
Look,
No, Valerian.
to pencil Apollo in, Salubri's also have a very strict rule sets.
New friends.
I'm aware
They
what
like to.
Salubri's are, King. I love lore. I'm a lore hound.
Awesome. We will be back next Thursday. I will not be as covered in blood or eyeshadow, because this takes
Me
work.
neither.
No
and
promises.
I am not doing
About
this again. Until then, stay safe. Look after yourselves. We love you all. Thank you for being here. It's an emotional roller coaster, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.